Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups, and YouTube at Fort Worth Memories. If I can find it. Just now, that's me. It's raining pretty hard over here now at the museum. Hold on just a second. Let me style this video. Okay, so today is Friday, March 28th. So this is the day of the tornado 25 years ago. 25 years ago. My business then was at 2713 West 5th, and it did $400,000 worth of damage to my building. It came right down 5th Street. I was right next to I was the last business before the Montgomery Wards, and it killed a person over there and destroyed all of that. Then it went back up 7th and hit the Cash America building. Then it went into town. It put us out of business. Well, not really completely out, but we started detailing over next to Joe T. Garcia's. One of my car dealer friends let me use his place for like 2 months or 3 months. Yeah, it was on a Friday evening, I think, because Norbert's birthday was that day, and we went out to Steak and Ale out there on Highway 80 West, where Fred's is now. And on the way back, he was just like 14 or 15, I guess. Let's see, I can tell you. He's not 40, so he had to have been 14 or 15, I guess. And on the way back, the sirens were going off, and he said, "What's that noise?" And I said, we had the house up on West 5th, also up on the other side of the bank. And I said, "Oh, it's a tornado alert. It's nothing." We got home, and it was a 2-story house, and a tree blew into the top, destroyed that. But I had that house sold, so I really wasn't worried about it. I knew it was going to be covered because it was covered under both parties, I believe. Anyway, but I said, just stay in the car, and we went down, tried to get down West 5th Street off of University, and that didn't work, so we went down West 6th and finally got into the Montgomery Wards parking lot, and the police said, "Hey, you need to go on." There was live wires jumping all around, and I told them, I said, "That's my building over there, and I'm going to check on it." And I had no Volvo that I blocked the door with, and I opened the door. I had one of my brother-in-laws on the phone, and he says, "So the shop's all right?" And I said, "It looks like it is." But I said, "It's awful light in here." There was no roof on it. It blew the roof out, and the back side of the wall that would be facing West 6th Street, and then the east wall that was towards Montgomery Wards, it was about half torn down. So I remember this day 25 years ago very distinctly. I thought that was going to put me completely out of business. The May 95 hailstorm, I was then at 1015 West 7th next to the Firestone, and that destroyed, I just bought like 15 or 16 cars from the Odessa auction in San Antonio, and it destroyed them. I mean, and I didn't have any insurance on them. That almost put me out of business. And that was 95, and then 5 years later, the tornado got me. Wendy's in, James is in, Janie's in, Brittany's in. Brittany, you might call that eating place we're going to be at, Blue Mound on West Vickery. Yeah, it's pouring down now. Y'all can't hear it on this metal roof. Anyway, so yeah, it did a lot of damage. That storm did a lot of damage. But the May 95 hailstorm did more damage than that tornado did. The FEMA guy came by during the hailstorm, and he said, wanted to know if I wanted to borrow any money, and I said, no, I'll get it from my insurance. But he told me they replaced 70% of all roofs in Tarrant County, commercial or residential. 70%. Those roofers were here for years. Okay, so did the Rangers win last night? I never did get the score on that. Where's John Penn when you need him? Texas Rangers. Nope. Got beat 5-2. It's not a good way to start the season off, boys. See what Newsbreak has to allow. City of Fort Worth offers paid summer opportunity for youth interested in local government. Okay. New York Supreme Court judge awards $90 million cash settlement to a family of North Texas man killed in a helicopter crash. Wow. Those big settlements, do they ever get paid? I mean, who's got $90 million? Well, now here's something that the guy that took the picture of Trump holding his fist up after the assassination attempt has been banned from the White House. That's not good. I saw where Canada said we're not a good trading partner anymore. But they always say something and then they come back around. They got to act like they're putting their 2 cents in there. Priscilla Presley reeling over death of Elvis nurse. I guess she was Elvis's nurse. God, Priscilla. I didn't know Priscilla was still alive. Bill Gates says AI will replace doctors and teachers within 10 years. And claims humans won't be needed for most things. They will be for detailing cars. You ain't going to get AI to do that, I don't think. Can you imagine? No doctors, lawyers. I mean, so whoever owns AI, I guess it's Bill Gates or Zuckerberg, those people will be filthy rich. Unbelievable. technology is, I guess Trump firing all of them people ain't gonna be no thing, because ain't none of them gonna have a job anyway. They say 40% of all the calls that come in to Social Security are fraudulent calls. 40%. Nobody's made a comment yet. Oh no. I did. Yep, technology is going to doom us all. Oh, there it is. I don't know. Maybe Elon does. I don't know if he's the guy that owns it or what. Sandy's in, Brittany's in, George, Michael. We're eating at the Blue Mound on West Vickery tomorrow. And tomorrow morning I've got 2 political interviews. Marshall Hobbs at 8 and Michael Crane at 9. Rain will begin in your location in 20 minutes and continue for the next several hours. I got news for y'all. Y'all are late to the plate. It's raining like crazy now. Maybe the heavier stuff is coming in or something. Don't forget to check on those 4-legged puppies outside, or older dogs or cats. Let's do our sponsors. There's Clay Winstead, Winstead Paint and Body. They're on White Settlement Road, just a block past River Oaks. Scott Sumner is our IT technical guru. He can build you a website or consultation on technology. He's cheaper than the people you find online, and you can trust him. Alpha Design and Build, Lance Sanders. They'll remodel your house or your business. Put a second story on it if you want. Fort Worth Florist, Jeanette and her team over there. Today they're over there waiting on y'all to call so that you can get your flowers sent. G2 Garage, Chris and his team do a very good job over there. They're located in the White Settlement area. In the Burleson area is Phelps Family Auto Care. Mike Phelps and his wife, and then the whole team over there. And last time they came in and visited with me, they were talking about opening up a second location in Burleson. Burleson's growing. This whole area is growing. Stroud Auto Supply. Somebody told me there was 100 people a day coming into the Metroplex. I think that's probably a low number. Stroud Auto Supply. I bought auto parts there 50 years ago from Danny's father. Here I am 50 years later and promoting that gentleman's son in the same business. Schwartz and Hanson. Oh, they're in the Riverside, Haltom City area. Sorry about that. Schwartz and Hanson are architects. They're very involved in our bicycle giveaway and sponsor for many, many years. Rex Benson, Rex's Bar and Grill. It's in the old Macaroni Grill, 1500 block of South University Drive. In fact, that same parking lot is his other business, Old South Pancake House. So if you pull into to that parking lot on 1500 block of South University, your money's going into Rex's pocket, either place. Casey Crawl and his team are experts on Medicare, Medicaid, and I tell you, that's a mess trying to navigate through all of that stuff. So call them. They'll come out and meet you, or you can come to their place. They'll meet you at a restaurant, wherever. Raines Plumbing is a family-owned business. We've had many, many members use them, and they're very satisfied. Great reviews. Charlie Guerin's Railhead Barbecue. Charlie is a board member on my giveaway, Larry's Kids. He's our state rep. He owns Railhead. His brother is Pete Guerin, and Pete runs the Sid Richardson Foundation. Charlie persuaded Pete and that foundation to kick in $5,000 to Larry's Kids. Great effort by everybody. Optimist Club of Fort Worth. We just had Jeff Norman in last Saturday, and he told us all of the great things that they do for youth and the whole deal. Let me see if I'm trying to move that. Okay. Old South Pancake House. That's been in the Benson family since 1962. Rex's father had it. If you go to the one on University next to Rex's Bar and Grill, it's open 24/7. The one in Burleson, the Old South in Burleson, they open early, but they close at 9 or 10 at night. Jenny Stewart is our state rep sponsor, state farm sponsor. Jenny is running for City Council District 9. Very active in the community. I've interviewed her several times. So if you're not using State Farm, call them. Call Jenny's team over there. Tell them you're a member. Use my name. It doesn't either way. And see if you can save some money. Brandon Cross Electric. His company was nominated in the DFW favorites. Brandon and his team over there, they're electricians. So if you have any electrical problems, don't mess with it because it can kill you. Call Brandon Cross. K Ranch Roofing, that's Jorge Hernandez. He is the owner. Bree is the office manager. So with all these high winds, you need to get your roof checked. Just call K Ranch, get Bree to set you up an appointment, and there's no charge on it. Then you can find out if you've got a problem or if you don't. Fort Worth Lumber. They are located on the South Freeway, I-35. I guess it's I-35. They've been in business many, many years. They've been on all of our stuff here for many, many years also. The bicycle drive and being a sponsor, so they're all on board. Tri-State Dent is our paintless dent sponsor. They do door dings, hail damage, any of that. And he can work with you on the deductible, depending on the job. So get a hold of Jason and let them fix you up. Scott's going to get these new business cards up this week. He's been medical issues. Steve Coburn's Catering. They cater all kinds of events. They've been in business since 1946. So if you got a party or an event, I don't care how big it is, Steve can handle it. Dickie Carr's, Richard Carr's nephew is Dickie. He owns Grateful for Your Trees. They do everything to do with trees. You can look at that list of stuff they do. Besides trees, they do landscaping, fences, haul off, demolition, sells firewood. They do it all. He's got a great team, so give him a call and let him come out and give you a bid on that stuff. There's his uncle, Dickie Carr. Pat and Richard Carr are super people. They were the first company or individuals that wrote a check for $5,000 for my bicycle giveaway, Larry's Kids, which is December 13th of this year. Farrington Field. Gates will open at 7 a.m. We always need sponsors. Last year we gave away 1,120 brand new bicycles. We gave away toys. We gave away helmets. This year's giveaway will put us over 20,000 bikes in 39 years. And it'll put us over $1 million worth of bicycles that we've given away if you value the bikes at $50. It's low for this time, but back in the 80s, $50 was probably a little bit too high. So we just average it out, and we go over $1 million given away in just the bicycles. Bert Ladner. Wes Williams is associated with that real estate company. Wes is on the board at Larry's Kids. He and his wife Sarah are very, very active in all things in the community, everything. I can't say enough about them. They're great people. A-Bird AC and Heating, that's Dub Peacock. So if you have any heat or air with your central air heat unit or any of that, call Dub Peacock. He can get you fixed up. Eric Walsh is also on the board at Larry's Kids. Great guy. Do anything that you ask. Over and above board for everything. He used to have a partner, a brother-in-law, John Green, who we miss every day. John and Eric were brother-in-laws. Great guys. Anyway, so Eric is also in the real estate business. Many of y'all know him. All you got to do is get a hold of him. If you're buying, selling, renting, whatever, or building. Yellow Snake Horses, Brazos River Ranch. Say that 5 times in a row. Backwards. You can go horseback riding about an hour's drive from here down around Millsap. Get out of the city and get into the country life. If you're down there in the evening, you can still see the stars, which you can't see here. Okay, I will be back in a minute. I got to go over there and check on something in the detail area that I think I might have left at home. I hope I didn't. Anyway, I will talk to y'all on my first break.